All right. Before the election, he said Donald Trump could not do it, convinced that the president-elect would never be able to beat Hillary Clinton in November.
He's not going to be president of the United States, with or without a third party. All of the polling is very consistent on this. The Republicans, if they nominate Donald Trump, are going to nominate the only politician in America more unpopular and less trustworthy than Hillary Clinton. That's not where you start when you want to beat Hillary Clinton, but that's the reality of it with them, and I'm not going to play part of it. I'm telling you the reality. He's not going to beat Hillary Clinton. You can bring me back in November when he's lost, and we can replay this clip. Senator Brown, beat Hillary.
Okay, well, we didn't bring him back in November. We brought him back in December. And former Never Trumper Erick Erickson is joining us right now from his home in Macon, Georgia. Eric, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How did you get it so wrong?
Well, you know, the polling, look in the primary, all the polling showed that Trump was going to be the Republican nominee. I thought, there's no way this guy's going to be the nominee. And it was right. And the same polling showed he couldn't beat Hillary Clinton, which was consistent all the way up until the day of the election. And I mean, bashing my head against the wall that the party was committing suicide against Hillary Clinton. And now we're kind of in this weird world where you can't trust the data anymore. There really were a bunch of people who didn't want to admit they supported Trump.
Well, as it turns out, Trump was right. You know, he said the system was rigged, and it looked like the polls got it all wrong. You, though, as a staunch conservative and Republican, you were a Never Trumper. And a lot of people were like, hey, I can't believe Erick Erickson, the guy who started RedState.com, would be a Never Trumper, because Trump was the standard bearer for the Republican Party. And Erick Erickson said, don't vote for him.
Yeah, you know, listen, I'm still a conservative. I'm an evangelical Christian. I've still got all the concerns about Donald Trump, but I do think I got the election so wrong and the data was so wrong, I need to give him the benefit of the doubt now. There's some humility that comes with being wrong that some people still haven't come to terms with. I'm happy to. Either he's going to succeed or the nation's going to fail. I would rather him succeed.
So you are, you know, you're taking your medicine now. You're saying, okay, he is the president of the United States. Let's give him the benefit of a doubt. I understand you're very impressed with his cabinet pick so far, right?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, I think Jeff Sessions will make a good attorney general. I think thus far the Secretary of State pick doesn't actually look like he's in the pocket of the Russians. Tillerson looks like he'll be good. Betsy DeVos at Education will be good. And, I mean, you can't go wrong with Mattis at Defense. These are good cabinet picks.
And what do you make, Erick Erickson, of the fact that he is not even president of the United States yet, but it looks like he saved about 1,000 of those jobs at Carrier in Indiana? Now he's renegotiating the Air Force One deal, even though he's not the president of the United States yet. And yesterday he put the squeeze on Lockheed Martin, saying, yeah, I just asked Boeing to price out a new jet. What's he doing? Because a lot of people are going, hey, we've never seen a president do this before.
Well, you know, it stands in sharp contrast to the last 8 years with Barack Obama not having done these things. The F-35 contract, for example, with Lockheed Martin, it's a terrible airplane and a terrible deal. I'm glad to see him engaged on that. I do kind of wish he would stay off Twitter a little bit more, but, you know, right now he's showing that he's going to be engaged in the job. And frankly, the fact that the left is in full meltdown right now, any problems I had with Donald Trump are being glazed over by the fact that the left just cannot handle the fact that they're out of power.
You're right about that. All right, Erick Erickson, once upon a time a Never Trumper. Now he's saying give the president a chance. Eric, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you and your family.